Hi, and welcome to First Presbyterian Church in Carson City, Nevada. My name is Bob Davis, and I'm pastor here. Today's Wednesday, April 22nd, and I'm here to give you midweek updates as things have developed. Session met last night and has determined that we are going to remain in the video-only worship format for at least the first 4 Sundays in May. There are 5 Sundays in May, the 5th being Pentecost Sunday on May 31st. And our hope and our prayer is that we will be able to meet together again in person. We'll come out of hiding like the disciples did, and we will proclaim the mighty acts of God to the community around us. And that's our hope and our prayer, but for the next 4 Sundays, or at least the first 4 Sundays in May, we will be by video only. As the governor announced last night, that we are in phase 0. That means that we've got at least 4 weeks of work before the social distancing requirements are relaxed a little bit to allow for us to really gather here in the sanctuary. So that's what we're going to do, and we hope and pray that this will be it. But we are also hoping and praying that this has been a blessing to you to be able to do this via video. One of the things I wanted to make mention of was that you may have noticed in our prayers of the people that we are not naming our military people by name. That doesn't mean that we've stopped praying for them by name. It just simply means that we are mindful of security and want to be a blessing and not a risk. And so we are praying for them in private and not doing that so that there is a very public video list somewhere of those who are serving and deployed. And so please know that we are absolutely in prayer and grateful for the service of those who have been deployed and all their families as well. So we are praying by name, just not during the video service. Just wanted to make sure everybody knew that. Nina sadly asked if I would let everybody know that our food pantry here has been pretty well cleared out. And so if that is a ministry that you've been involved in, or if that's a ministry you would like to be involved with, if you would give Nina a call and we could restock that, because the need continues even when we are not physically here in the building. So just wanted to let you know about that. One final announcement is that the Zephyr Point work day that we had been talking about on May 9th is not going to happen that day. We are going to try and reschedule that at some point after all the social distance restrictions are lifted, but they have been informed that they can't even have any kind of work parties until at least the beginning of June. So the work party, if you had signed up to be a part of that, you are not going to do that on May 9th. But if you want to contact Grace Spiker and find out what the details are going forward, she will have that information for you. Friends, as we continue in this season of social distancing, I just want to encourage you to continue being with one another. Recognize that God has given us these video tools to be able to communicate with one another, be in touch with one another via email, text, phone call, video conference if you can. Many of us have become more familiar with Zoom than we ever thought possible. In fact, Zoom wasn't even in my vocabulary as an app prior to this whole thing beginning. So be intentional about being in touch with one another. Know that we are praying for you. Please be in prayer for us and for each other, for our community, for our nation, and for God's hand to be revealed to the world, so that this time will be a time that we remember as a great revival, when people turned their hearts and their lives to Jesus. And that's our hope, that's our prayer, those are our announcements. Blessings, and we will see you on Sunday.